Welcome, everyone. You know, there's a lot to think about during back to school time. So let's kind of ease your mind with one of those things when it comes to the safety of your home and your family. National safety expert, safety mom herself, Alison Jacobson, is here to explain what we can do to help with that this school year. This is perfect timing.
It is. Can you believe school's back in? What happened to the summer?
I know. I think that and I don't even have kids, and I'm like, it's already time.
Yeah.
But parents, like I said, have a lot to think about. School supplies, this, that. Safety is one of those things because now we've got new routines and everything. What is the main thing you think that parents should be focusing on?
Well, what they don't think about is that after school safety. And when I talk about that is those after school activities, curriculum, where they're going all over the place. Are they really coming home? I mean, just the other day, my daughter calls and says, oh, Mom, I'm going to go into town and take the bus into town rather than come home. And can I pick you up? So, you know, really, I want to check on them. And in fact, a lot of people want to check on them at least once a day, 1 or 2 times a day, to see where they are. And that's what's great about Cox Home Life. So with my home automation system, I actually can check in on my kids. Either I can unlock the doors for them so they don't have to have a key. I get an automatic text when they walk in the door or when they don't walk in the door. And I can also find out and just check in on them with the camera, see what they're doing. And I can do that all with my phone, which is really cool.
Technology really is kind of changing the game.
Well, technology not only is changing the game, but it makes me a more safe parent. It makes me feel more secure. It gives me more peace of mind. I mean, my daughter's 13, so when coming home at the end of the day, she feels like a big kid, but I still get nervous when she's home alone, and so does she. So that way she knows I'm looking in, she knows what's going on, but that's a way for parents to really keep peace of mind. And also when it's dark, turning on the light before they come in the door so they're not walking into a dark house as it's going to start getting darker earlier. Gosh.
Oh, I know. Well, and you're a mom, and you kind of hit on this just a little bit there for a moment about, do the kids actually like it that you guys are keeping an eye on them?
Well, you know, this is what I always say. You know, we can't be our kids' friends. We need to be their parents. And as much as they may complain about this and moan, they really do like it. They like somebody watching, and they like to know that there's a safety net. So my kids know, and most kids know, I'm not trying to be Big Brother, but what I am trying to do is just make sure they're okay and help them if something should occur.
I think it's funny because I think kids think, oh, you know, I can do this, don't do it. But when something does go wrong, they're like, Mom!
Exactly.
Which I think is so funny.
Right. And, you know, it also does kind of make sure that they're behaving and doing what they're supposed to do. I mean, look, at the end of the day, when there's homework to be done versus playing, you know, something on the computer, this is good because I can know exactly what's going on. And, you know, it gives me a little bit of control over how much are they on Fortnite versus doing their homework.
Which is real life right there. That's real life.
My gosh.
Which is so funny. And I know we're talking about home life and the system that it has. Can I tell you, there is so many layers to what is available to it. But do you have maybe like a favorite feature?
Well, I do, actually. What I love about it is actually the motion sensors. So even when I'm home and the kids are home, we have a long driveway. I know if somebody's pulling into the driveway because I have sensors that go off. I have the cameras in the driveway. I will have lights that automatically go on. So especially if I'm home alone with them, it makes me feel a little bit more comfortable. So I think that's something that's really important. And what's really cool about this is you can go to a Cox Solutions store, check out all of this. You can go online, test it out before buying it, or you can call Cox and they'll come out and see what are the things you really need, and it will grow with your family, which is nice.
And I think that's actually really nice to kind of touch on because you're right, you have the kids now, the kids are going to get older, maybe you may end up with like a parent that comes to live with you. There's different things, ebbs and flows of your life, and this system, when I said has like many layers to it, it really does, and they come and kind of personalize it to whatever's happening in your household.
Exactly. So when you have a younger child, you know, maybe they have a babysitter that's coming into the house versus a teen who's coming home alone and maybe bringing their boyfriend home, which is happening now. So you can change the way it is. It's adaptable. And what's nice about the cameras is because they're wireless, you can move them anywhere in the house. Yeah. Which is really nice.
And I love that you're saying everything that we started this whole conversation on up is from your phone. And I think that sometimes technology can seem a little overwhelming to people, like, oh, that seems like a lot, but it's so simple.
Well, and I am not a technology person. Like, if I can't figure out how to work it on my phone immediately, it's not going to work. So that's what's really great, because home automation is becoming more and more popular. But if you can't do it with the touch of a button, you're not going to do it. So that's what's nice. So like I said, you know, if my daughter ends up missing the bus, or if, you know, soccer practice goes later, I actually will know. I don't have to worry about it. I can find out if she came home, and then I can find out what's going on.
Yeah, and like we were saying, kids alike, even though it seems like we're playing Big Brother, they're going to like that feeling of security and knowing that you're there if anything does happen.
Exactly.
So let's get everybody out and get them, you know, in that safety zone from the Safety Mom. Allison, thanks so much for coming in.
Thanks for having me.
Like I said, perfect timing, of course. For everyone at home, you guys, to learn more about the many benefits of Cox Home Life, please visit cox.com/homelife. And for more back-to-school safety tips, log on to safetymom.com.